So just a small disclaimer before this video starts. This is pretty much my first video on this channel, and I've never done a commentary before over anything. So there's a lot of incomplete thoughts that I just never get to, and I'm sorry for that. Also, the quality of the video is pretty low because this is my first time recording and I didn't really understand like all my settings. Hopefully the next video I do will be better. But yeah, thank you. Enjoy the video. Hello. This is my first peak speedrun. This is my first ever making a video on this channel ever, so I'm testing things. But I really enjoy Peak a lot, and it's been on my mind every day. I just got the game maybe a few days ago, and I've just been completing runs normally, and this is my first speedrun. Admittedly, this speedrun is actually very garbage. And like I make a lot of like horrible mistakes. Like this could have easily been maybe even a sub 40-minute run. I also know the quality of this video is actually kind of trash, but we'll get better at it as I continue to do this. So this map is level 13 on the current patch, and a lot of runners are running on 1.6a. That's just because of the, as far as I know, the chain gun glitch. You can set it very high and you can gain a lot of distance with it. But that's been patched like many patches ago, as far as I can remember. I think it was patched on 1.7. But I like playing on the current patch just because, for the most part, I don't know why I went that way. But yeah, I'm playing on the current patch just because this is just the patch I started playing on. Admittedly, for this run, a lot of this run is just me trying to remember the route. This is actually my second time playing this map, and it was admittedly, this is not the easiest map I played on, at least for a first run before me trying a speed run of it. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna record a speed run, why not? But this patch is just what I learned it on, so might as well just stay on this one. I'm not planning on submitting this for like speedrun.com, but in the future I do plan on it, but right now I don't feel this run was any good to even try it. If I ever get a sub 30-minute run, I'll probably start adding it. But realistically, we're just trying to find, well, I'm just trying to find a map that I actually would like to run. This map actually isn't too bad. The only map that I really had, well, the only part of this that I really had a problem with is the kiln. And actually I messed up really badly on the Alpine in this run. Besides a few, like, I made mistakes all over the place. Like, I think I make a mistake here. Maybe not here, but there's, as you can see in this run, there's a lot of just, you can tell that this isn't practiced at all. This is literally my second time running this map. So far I've played and completed 3 maps. Well, I guess this is 4. So I've played level 9, level 11, level 12, and now level 13. When I was first doing level 9, that was like when I was first learning the game, so I wasn't really trying to go fast, I was just trying to win. But now, ever since then, like, this is like my 3rd day playing, and I can pretty much win first try every day. at least as far as I know. I do get some nice items throughout the run, but considering this is my first run and I still feel like I'm like learning how to play the game, I haven't really used many of the really good items. Like I think I used the lollipop once, and I don't use anything else really besides like food and stuff. Yeah, I don't think this is the right way that I usually even go. As you can tell, like I'm like trying to remember which way I even routed. So I don't even remember going this way when I ran it the first time. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Like the shore isn't hard, and like even here, I'm like, why can't I go through this? So I think I end up going around. Or maybe I don't. I just go over because I don't want to hit the jellyfish. Admittedly, there's a lot of times where like I have enough stamina, or like not that I have enough stamina, I have no stamina, and yet I still try to go up a wall. So we're coming to the end of shore now, and this definitely could have been like way better. For like my first ever speedrun, 5 minutes in my eyes is pretty fast. Well, I'll say 6 minutes. But this probably could have been maybe sub 4 minute shore if I routed right or remembered the way I even went. But like I said, this was literally just off no practice. This was off like me just going through the map and like figuring out which way to go. So a lot of this whole run is just on the fly. Besides Tropics. So going into Tropics, I actually know where to go and I remember. Reason I remember, for the most part, I think I do get lost like once. I do need to work on my just my inventory management, but that'll come with time. I think I put that away just so I can grab this off of here. So I know that item is the anti-chain gun is pretty good, but I realistically never use it. When I see chain guns or like chain guns, rope guns, or rope, I'm just like, oh, this is trash. I'm not going to use this. When in reality, I probably should find a route that actually like uses those items, because oof. As you can see, I got a little frustrated there. Like why did I take fall damage? So I grabbed the bananas there just because this map is infested. So in the shore area, you could see that there was a lot of jellyfish, probably more than a normal person would see. So as far as I know, I believe the game can be, or like the map, when it generates, it can be infested. I don't know if it's random when you load in. I don't think it is, considering this is my second time loading in and it's still infested the same way. Or if they just made it like that. Okay, so it starts raining here and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I just leave. So I'm just gonna wait out the rain. It could be a lot faster if I didn't. And considering the stamina that I do have, I maybe could have made it. And I could probably find a route on this map that actually isn't too bad. Like you can see that vine above next to the luggage, like below the luggage. I could probably go through that vine, and even if it's raining, I can probably still go up it. But that vine's pretty long, and I might not have enough stamina to even get up here. Oh, I actually make a blunder here now I'm remembering. I open the luggage right on here, and then I'm stuck. And I'm like, what? So I just go around it. I'm I'm only just now realizing that that the water says try hard sweat. That's actually pretty funny. So even here, I think I'm like kind of forgetting the route and which way like I went. A lot of this is just me trying to remember the route, so that's definitely one of the reasons why the route is so slow, or why the run is so slow. Here I remember that I went up this way. It's probably a better route completely for tropics, but this was the route that I took when I did the map the first time. It started raining, but I was like, okay, I either die or get up this, so fortunately I got up here, and the route is just all coming back to me here. I thought I could stand on this, but I definitely couldn't, so I just bailed out. I might have missed it. Oh no, I made it. Okay. I think if I missed it there, I would have might have actually fell and died. As you can see, I'm trying to be very careful of the exploding things. There are a lot of small errors. Like before I got up here, like climbing up there was a little bad. Like I didn't give myself enough stamina. Even there, maybe I could have gave myself more stamina, but I still made it up. It might have started raining here, and I might have had to go down, or maybe I remembered. Oh, I actually fell. So that's very annoying to have to deal with. I think I just wait out the rain here as well. Like even here, I'm messing up. Not giving myself enough stamina to actually climb it. Slow and steady, it does win the race, you know. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. I didn't have to go up that vine, and I even thought about like taking those bananas just to get rid of some of the explodey little things. Which, you know, I lose time for, you know, doing that, but this is a first run, and it, like I said, it's just me trying to remember the route. Yeah, like here, I didn't even give myself any stamina to work with. I might have missed it here, too. Yeah. I think I forgot how far up I needed to be for that. So here is a place where I think I forgot which way I was supposed to go. You can see me like looking around, like this doesn't look familiar at all. So I think I go up this way, and then I realize like halfway through that like this doesn't look familiar, and like it's a little dicey as well. So it's like no way for me to get up. So I think I bail out and go the actual way that I went before. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm like trying to remember. I might have fallen here. Oh no. When you're first playing, like trying to figure out a route, a lot of it is just going up and hoping you can stand somewhere where it looks like you can stand, And if you can't stand there, you just hope that you can brace for impact, or hope that if you can stand there, then it's great. Okay, here I messed up. Maybe I didn't give myself enough stamina. Should maybe eat something, but I think for the most part, I think I'm good. And even now it starts raining, which is a little annoying. So this is starting to look familiar. I actually, on my first run, I actually died trying to get over here. I might fall. I might have fallen. Yeah, I did fall. Yeah. So, fortunately the vine was there to break my fall, but that could have been some unnecessary damage, and that I lose a lot of time for that. So realistically, I could probably do this whole run much faster with items. Like maybe I use my energy drink to get up some spots that I might not have even thought of. But for the most part, because I feel like I'm learning the game, I'm just not using items like that. I do use some later. So here I'm actually remembering sort of the route. And when I first played, I went up this tree here, which you can see I'm trying to do, and I might not have enough stamina for it. I might eat something, but it doesn't do too much for my stamina. But I end up going back the other way. Then it starts raining, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go this way. At least this way I can like still keep going even though it's raining. Thinking about going up that tree, but from here I pretty much know where I'm going. And it stops raining, so I do drop down to give myself a little bit more stamina to get up here. I might not make it though. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, that was annoying. I made it up there, but I think it was one of those. Actually, no, it kept making me, because I use mouse to climb. I think I might have clicked again, so it had me on the wall still. It was probably a faster way to get up this rather than climbing it. I'm thinking about going one of those directions, but I see that explodey ball right there. If I touch that, that's just GG's. Maybe not GG's over here, because this is pretty much the home stretch. As you can see the campfire. So about 18 minutes getting out of Tropics. Probably could have been, well, not even probably, could have been way faster. I did fall a few times. But, it's the humble beginnings of a speedrun. I'm going into Alpine, so I do want one of those scorch berries. I don't know if I actually used it or not, because of, you'll see, considering this is an infested map, you have a chance of having a bunch of stuff all over the map, and for Alpine I think it's either spikes or geysers. It might be something else, but I don't remember. But as you can clearly see, moving into it, you can see that there's very many geysers, and it actually could have been the death of the run multiple times. I'm not doing the jumping without stamina thing here. because I like to save my extra stamina, but I think I like stop worrying about it like when I go up this mountain to grab this luggage. I wasn't expecting to latch on to the wall. I'm like, oh great, lollipop, and I'm like, wait, what do I get rid of? So I get rid of the antidote, because don't need that here. It's getting super cold with the blizzard, so I think I stand here for just a second, and then my brain kicks in. I'm like, wait, this is a speedrun, why am I standing here? So the geysers, I believe when you walk towards them, there's a chance they can just instantly like burst. So I don't know the exact timings of it, but there's a lot of times where I'm just like, okay, please don't burst now. And it does bite me in the butt. It does bite me in the butt real bad. Oh, found another one. I'm like, I probably should have eaten that, but I didn't. Also, I forgot to say I did get a fairy lantern, which does come in handy, but for this section of the run, this was really bad. I think I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck here for like a good 15 minutes. Like, as you can see, I'm making a lot of errors. Most of these errors are because I don't know where I'm going. Like, I'm like vaguely remembering which way I went, and yeah, it's really bad. I use the fairy lantern here just to top up my health, grab some food. I think I grab an extra one here, so just in case. No, I don't. Okay. So just to let you guys know, this is the wrong way. But I don't realize this until like way later. I get up here and I'm like, wait, this does not look like the way I went before. I might try to go up here and then I might fall. No, I make this. Almost fell. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, maybe I can get up here, and then like it kind of dawns on me like, man, this is not the right way. Let's leave. So moving over here, I still don't know if I'm going the right way, but like part of me is like, I'm just gonna keep going anyway and we're just gonna wing it. So even here, I'm like, this still doesn't look familiar, but like, let's just figure out a way to go up. This is actually the right way, but I think I fail here. This might not be the fastest way, but it is technically going more towards the route. And here I use the fairy lantern a little bit, but I'm falling. This happens twice or 3 times. What I should have done, because I can easily get up there if I use the fairy lantern a little bit more. But I was trying to save it because I could use it for Caldera and Kiln. So it happens here again. I think I use it for a lot more here. But I might end up going like back around again because I'm still trying to figure out. I still don't know where I'm going. I'm just genuinely trying to get this. Then I fall, take a little bit of damage. I'm like, okay, let's just leave because I'm taking too much frost damage and it's looking pretty bad. Again, I do apologize for the quality. The bitrate is pretty low, but this is my first recorded run, and I was using OBS, and I kind of had OBS settings set, but not realistically. This is my first recording for this. I might try to go over there again, but I might get cooked. Yeah, I do. And I take a good chunk of damage there. Admittedly, in my mind, I'm like, what the heck am I doing? So I just heal up the damage, and maybe I try to go that way again, or maybe I look around again. I'm trying to remember. So I'm just looking around. And then I think it like dawns on me where I'm actually supposed to go. So, no, not yet. I look up there and I'm like, oh wait, okay, I remember now. So I do go back over this way. Taking maybe a little too much damage than I would have liked, but fortunately that geyser didn't trigger, so that was nice. I didn't think I was gonna make that, but I was happy I did. So here, I know where I'm going now. At least for the most part. Actually pretty happy to find this out of the luggage so I can heal some of that. I would like some food is what I'm thinking here. Missed that jump a little bit, but it's fine. I don't usually climb up this way, but it's probably better. This is the way that I took. So like I go through the middle and then I go up the right side. Next time I play this map, I'm probably gonna try to find a way to the left, because this way is actually a little dicey and it could go very wrong very fast. See the heat pack and I'm like, I'm just gonna use it now. considering there's a lot of geysers, I'm not even worried too much about how much cold I'm getting. I was pretty happy to see this. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it was just to see what I had in my pack. Even here, you could kind of see that I was still looking around. I know where I'm going, but I was still trying to like scout out better routes while I'm even doing this one. So this is the right side, and I probably might find a route over there on the left side. You can kind of see that it looks a little bit like a little easier to traverse. This is pretty much the end of the end of Alpine for the most part, almost. Realistically, it would be the end if I didn't have a very sad time over here. We'll see in just a moment. I'm remembering that this was up here. I'm like, can I make it? And I can. Holding on to this for a pretty long time, so you can see it's like almost breaking. And then I'm coming up here, and then I'm like, oh wait, shit. I think it happens twice, because I'm going up this way, and I didn't have to. So this very well could have been the end of the run. Fortunately, it wasn't. And that the fairy lantern definitely came in handy here. I don't know why I held on to it. And fortunately I did keep this. Usually you don't have to grab any heals for a run, especially if you know where you're going, but I kinda knew I didn't remember the whole route, so I just took it with me. There are 2 maps that I do actually remember the whole route for. And I've actually gotten a way faster time on one of those maps. I don't know why I'm trying to like find a way to go around back that way. And realistically, the safest bet is this way. Taking that unnecessary damage again. I don't know why I went this way. Taking a lot of cold damage here. I actually don't remember going up that little cold patch on my very first time. So this is pretty much just me going the same way and trying to not make that mistake again. If I died, I would, you know, this video would not be made, but, or at least this run. I'm looking over there like, okay, next time I'm probably gonna find a route. If I continue to run this map, I'll probably find a route that takes that way, because that way it looks way safer. again, there's a time where I probably could have stored up a little bit more stamina for that. Here I'm looking for the Python. That's what I'm gonna call them. I think this one almost breaks. So you can see I'm trying to jump far away from those. So here, the first time I tried to go up that way towards the where the top geyser was, but realistically I didn't even have to go that way. And I can even stand up here and not get not fall. So I decided I'm just gonna go this way. And from here it's pretty much the end of Alpine. Lots of mistakes here. Definitely can clean this up. I might do another run after this. After I finish commentating this. We'll see. I'm more so just trying to figure out a map that I want to like optimize. So far this map isn't half bad actually. The only like not so fun part, probably my least favorite part of this game, is just going through Tropics. Tropics is just not fun. It's one thing like waiting out the blizzard, or you know, not waiting out the blizzard. It doesn't like hinder your progress, but that rain is just, the rain in Tropics is just not fun. It's really not fun. I get a Pandora's box here and I'm pretty happy. I finally dropped the fairy thing. I don't know why I ate the scorch berry. I also don't know why I drank the water. I think I thought about it in my head, like, maybe I should have kept that water. And here you can see that I'm switching out for the water. I don't think I actually use it. So moving into Caldera, oof, wish I didn't take that damage. But moving into Caldera, this for new players, this is probably like, if you make it here, this is probably like, it's probably really daunting to see, but this is the easiest area in the game. Like maybe minus shore, because shore can be shore's pretty easy, at least once you like get used to the game. But this area is like not to even be afraid of. Also this seed for Caldera is like really easy. Like I can definitely optimize it way more, and this Caldera being so easy is what's making me like maybe want to run this map some more. But this one is like super easy. Like there's not a lot of waiting for lava cycles or anything like that. It's pretty much just go. It's not a lot of going through the really low sections either. I probably should have just jumped down and taken the chain. It would have been a bit faster. So one problem that I do have often in Caldera is I get too comfortable. Since it's very easy to stand, there's a lot of places where I can actually stand, so I don't really save my stamina all that much. You can see I'm just waiting this out. As I see it going down, I'm like, okay, let's go. But Caldera, for the most part, is really straightforward. Wasn't really trying to do that. That's a bit of a mistake on my part, but It wasn't too bad. We're still moving forward. This isn't the same way that I took on my first like go around on this map, but it's Caldera. It's so easy. So here we are. I'm pretty much at the end here. Now what I should have done was I should have stayed to the left and just went on that and then went on the little platform. But I go to the right here. Make it a little bit more simple for me, and then I just take the chain. So Caldera didn't really take too long. Like I said, it's probably the easiest area in the game. Probably could find some paths where I probably do just run through the lava, maybe take a gamble with Pandora's box. At least that's what what a lot of faster runs do. But for now, I'm not gonna take any risks like that. So moving into Kiln, the main thing for Kiln is just food. So now, realistically on a speedrun, if you know the route, you'll know whether or not you actually need food. So I'm trying to figure out, like, am I trying to take something else? Oh, I take the flare because I realize it is faster to take the flare with you rather than going all the way up to the top. This isn't any higher ascents, but it is faster to just light the flare sort of as soon as possible. I don't know the most optimal time to light the flare when you get up to the top, but I do know that it is faster than going all the way up to the top and then lighting the flare. So maybe next time I'll just take the flare with me all the way up. We'll see. It's pretty easy to find flares in the luggages though, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. Considering I don't use too many items besides like the food I actually find. And then I think I use a lollipop here. But most of this kiln, realistically, this could probably get done in, if I'm not using items, probably about 10 minutes. But I think I make a lot of fatal mistakes here. So it takes about 13 minutes. Could probably be even faster than that. But I haven't routed anything like with like optimal items or anything like that. Realistically, because I want to have as little RNG affect me as possible. So in the beginning here, I kind of remember which way to go. It's more so when I get to a part like further in. So like you can see me like looking around like just looking for familiar ground. And I think I do remember going up this way towards the hot area. As you can see, I have no idea which way I'm supposed to be going. Like, I'm just trying to remember which way I went. So one time I did go up this side, but I'm like, that ended badly, I think. So I go around and go this way. This way is the right way, but realistically, like, I was just trying to remember. Even here, I like slightly forget. And like I said before, like when you're finding a route on the fly, most of the time it's like, can I stand on that? And you find out the hard way. You can see me looking around a lot because I do not know where I'm going. Even here, I'm trying to go up here, like, can I make that? And I'm like, oh, that goes nowhere. So here I am, I'm like, okay, what do I do? I see that over there. I think that's like my only solace, so I think I make the leap and pray. I think I mess up really bad, but it still ended up working, so we move. So hopefully my next recording, I do see that it's very bad. So next, I'm gonna change some stuff up with the recording and just hopefully I can get it at a much higher quality. It'll use up a lot more space, but it's fine. I wasn't standing properly on this, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna question it. We're just gonna keep going. This way doesn't look familiar at all to me, and I'm like, okay, where do I go? And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to go up here, and I don't think I can make it without an item. And I'm like, man, I really didn't want to use an item, at least for this first like try, first like speed run. But I'm like, you know what, I gotta use it, so I just go. I'm just trying to find a safe place to stop before it ends, because I don't actually know how long it lasts. So here it looks sort of familiar, but I don't know where I'm going. I don't think I have a big fall in Kiln. I just know there was one big fall in Alpine. But I don't remember falling in Kiln. I might though. Me looking up, I do see that we're like halfway through this. Just looking in the luggage, like any decent items in here. I don't know why I'm looking through them, knowing that, like, well, the one good thing, even if I'm like not trying to even if I'm not trying to use too many items, realistically is just food. Since this is less of a speed run now and it's more of a, where am I supposed to go? Even here, I think I get stuck here for a good while, because I'm like, what am I doing? So I don't think I fall. I think it's just me not knowing where to go. Like even here, like my goal was to get on that area to the right. It's right there where I'm looking. And I don't know where I'm going here. Okay, I think I make it finally. Oh, I didn't even go that way. I don't think I can make that. I tried. Okay, I do have sort of a big fall, but like it's not that big. I'm trying to figure out how do I like recover from this. It's at this point where I'm like, okay, I don't really remember where to go, so we're just gonna go somewhere. We're just gonna try and win now. So I think it takes me like about 6 minutes to get through this. When in reality, we could have probably been done with this area not too long ago. Maybe about now. Like, also considering all of everything I messed up. Unfortunately, I couldn't make that, so I'm like, okay, where can I go? And I see this little opening here, so I'm just testing out the waters to see if I can even get up on this thing, and it looks like I can, so I try again. I don't really know where I'm going here, so I'm just winging it. I tried to jump over there, but I was like, that doesn't look like it can stand there, so I'm just gonna see where this takes me. And I'm like, oh, that goes nowhere. And I see that over there, I'm like, okay. But I make a, I fall here, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I looked at my backpack to see if I had any actual healing items before I used that. I'm like, okay, I got some hunger to deal with, so I take the food that I did have, that I packed away, saved for now. I'm actually surprised I went even though I didn't have as much stamina as I could have used. But maybe I realized, oh, I have the extra stamina, I'm just gonna use it. I do try my best not to use too many like extra things when I'm like making a route, just so I can know that I can do it without like that I can do it no matter what, like even if I don't get good items or something. So when I go back, if I do this map again, I need to figure out a way to get to this point without using that that lollipop, because I don't actually know whether or not I'll have that in a run. As you can see here, I'm just trying to figure out where the heck do I go, and this is the way that looks the most promising, so I just go. It's a funny thing that happens when you're on like an adjacent wall to something but not like the same wall. You can see through one of the walls because you're technically like inside of it. It's a funny glitch. Sometimes it saves you. Even here I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going, so we're just gonna keep moving. Realistically, I don't even know which way I go. I think I make a bet here. I'm like, okay, so if that doesn't hold me, like if that's not somewhere I can stand, this is just a dead run. So I'm like, okay, please let me stand here. And it lets me stand there. I'm like, okay, we're good. Yeah, there's another moment where I like don't give myself enough stamina to get up that. I think here's a thought. I'm like, okay, I'm literally at the end. Let me just finish this. I'm actually surprised I got up that. Okay, this doesn't look like the right way, so I just keep it safe and just go for a different direction. That's a good tip for like if you're just playing, like not even speedrunning. Don't lock yourself into like really trying to go one way. Like just be adaptable to the map. Especially if they end up adding like random seeds rather than it just being like the set seeds. If they add a lot more randomness to it, it'll definitely be good to just like not lock into one way. So we are pretty much coming to the end of this run. So for anybody who watched this up to this point, I just want to say thank you. I don't think anybody's gonna watch this realistically, but thanks. If I'm pretty much like locked into this game. I've been wanting to find a game that I could speedrun, and this one takes the cake. I really enjoy this game. So this is all pretty much you'll see on this channel. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm probably gonna do another run after this. So once I figure out the YouTube stuff and like the name of the channel and all that, I'm pretty much just going to only be uploading this stuff, and I'm probably just gonna do another run. So you'll probably see another run by the time this is posted, and I might commentate it. I might not. I might commentate every run. But if there's a run that I want to actually submit, I'm gonna upload it just raw, no commentate or no commentary, and also upload a commentary one, just so you can know my thoughts on it. But this is pretty much the run. The in-game time is 56:50. The mod that I use to speedrun is 56:46. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.